There we go. We should be.
Great. Great.
I don't know if anyone's here yet.
Yeah, we'll wait to see if you've gotten a response. If anyone's watching.
Right. Let's open this. I can see it here as well. That's good. Okay, so the screen is still very. Oh, there's still nobody watching.
Yeah.
It still has to kickstart, of course. Right. I'm gonna add some of the stuff that you sent me. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do that. I am going to just add the teams and brackets and everything.
Oh, fantastic. That's great.
I just have to quickly make some snapshots. So, oh, yeah, I'll do that afterwards. I believe this is probably funky. I'll do that after the stream or something, or when I have time, just in general.
What's this?
No, Funky's asking in the chat if I can send him the overlay for the stream.
Oh, right.
He's impatient.
Yeah, well, yeah. Lots of people are keen. That's great.
Right, I need to quickly make some screenshots. So we didn't have a lot of time to prepare, sadly, so
That's my fault.
that's fine. But that way, not everything will be as lined out as I was hoping it would be. But that's okay. We'll just do it what we have.
Absolutely.
This is Outcasts. Save that. Actually, I'm just gonna put you guys on a different screen. Bam.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, you can't see it on the live stream yet. It still has to buffer. There you go. Please wait. I don't know if you can hear the game running in the background. I don't know if that's annoying to anyone. Let's see.
I can't hear it, but
in the stream, of course.
yeah.
Who was I gonna do next? I forgot who I was gonna snapshot next.
No.
No? Okay, that's good. Can you hear me
Yeah, no.
in the stream? At least? I think you can. Okay. Need to just go here. Right.
No.
You can't hear me.
I can hear game. I can hear a game in the background.
Saving that. Yeah, Matt's
I
in
can't
here as
hear
well.
your voice. You can hear my voice.
Oh, I have the stream muted because it's a bit annoying to hear myself talk 20 seconds later after I've said it. Okay, new snap.
I can hear you now.
Alright, 70 seconds. I'm gonna call RA 70 second, RA 20 second. Like,
But you know
basically, just the other way around as Marco did it in the first Bear Force League. I'm probably gonna do it the other way around.
That's so funny you said that, because I was just typing out all the names into this generator, and I accidentally typed RA 22nd without even thinking about it.
How many brackets were there going to be? 3?
Well, there's a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket.
Well, I mean, as a starter.
Oh, the first round. First place
yeah,
matches in the first round.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, because 7 teams, we can't, you know.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate that we have 7 teams, meaning that one team basically gets to skip around. If that's how I get it.
Yeah, that's true.
But such is the way This is a very long and very interesting name. The Kakashute. I'm gonna need someone to pronounce that for me because I have no idea.
Cacahuete or something
Kakahute.
like that?
Oh, Kakahute, of course. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to. I'm just gonna call it Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood.
Well, I mean, of
Sounds
course.
a lot more daunting.
Well, no.
Your next game
As
is
the-
against the Brotherhood.
Yeah. All right. So now I have all these snaps, and I'm gonna add them to the stream. Oh, wait, I'm not ready yet. Oh no. Still have to do matches. Match 1, match 2, match 3.
Oh boy, I was about to comment on the stream with my real name. Gotta switch my
Ooh.
accounts. That'd have been funny.
So, can you tell us a little bit while everyone's waiting, just in general, everything about the competitive league? Like, it's gonna be 7 weeks, right?
Yes, we're going to try and get this done in essentially 6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay.
Yeah, no longer than that, because the most amount of matches a team can possibly play from the first round to the final is 6 matches.
Right.
And I'm essentially giving each team, when a team knows who they're playing against next, those teams will get a week to essentially organise that game and complete it to the best of their ability. Obviously, it'll be difficult with things like the number of admins we have. You know, a lot of people have to be available at any one time, but I believe we can get it done. You know,
And
easily
it's not a shame if something like this would go on for a week extra or something.
No, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's not like there's going to be making it go longer is going to add in more games to the mix. So it's just going to be the same amount to organise, no matter how long it takes. And you know, yeah, if people are keen, then people are keen. So that's however long it takes.
Somebody's asking how many games are going to be played in total.
12.
12 games in total. All right, you heard it here first. I'm going to switch this view, and I am just going to add some stuff. Let's call this week 1.
Yeah, I can see the chat. So if anyone wants to ask me a question, I can see chat.
All right. Just gonna add this right here. It's gonna be week 1, first week.
Yeah.
Don't miss it.
Oh, I see it. I see you moving it about.
Now we're gonna do the teams, outcasts. Oh, I need to spell.
That would help.
Let's see. Bam. There we have outcasts. I'm just gonna put them all in a little corner until they're actually gonna be sorted. Next one is gonna be Blackwing Squad. These are very easy names to say, Blackwing Squad, Outcast, but then we're gonna get to Kakahute and
Exactly.
RA72nd and let's see, Blackwing. Where do I have Blackwing?
It's gonna be a mouthful for commentators.
Yeah.
You gotta learn all the players' names as well.
Oh, I'm just gonna probably give up on that very fast.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because on the test match, obviously, because we're going to be restricting spectator mode, the camera, so you can't, you know, select people to find out their usernames. So it's gonna be guesswork half the time.
Well, I'm just gonna call them by that class probably, or this person. And with time, if they all like wear rainbow colors, that's also gonna help me. Because in the test stream, I could also recognize Axe Captain because he wore yellow.
Oh yeah.
That also helps.
I was discussing that with my team today, whether we should have individual colors.
Somebody's messaging me on Steam. I'm gonna quickly put myself on invisible there. There are people dying in the background of stream. What are you talking about, Matt? Oh yeah, I'll mute the game. Thank you, Matt, for saying that. There we go. People are having fun on the. People are having fun.
Yeah, people are having fun, not watching.
That's good. Yeah, exactly. They should be watching the stream. What are you doing? Let's see. Okay, let's add Where is it then? There it is. Black Swing Squad. Alright, just gonna put that over there.
Is this meant to be on stream at the moment?
Well, it's got a buffer.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Let's see, which one is next? Snail Shell. Alright.
Obviously in no particular order, hey Mark?
No particular order, no. I just I just do them with whatever whichever comes up first, really.
Yeah, sure. No, I was joking.
Otherwise I would do a quick death on top, of course.
Obviously, yeah. You know, total.
The best team on top, of course.
They have a great deputy leader, I heard.
You flatter me. Alright, next one, Brotherhood. We should get some music. I'm gonna put some music up from my from just from the game files. I'm just gonna start up some music so that it's not. Oh, okay. Let me just quickly go here. My computer does not like it.
Well, let's see what it is. We're ready to judge you.
Warband. Oh no, this is just gonna be game music, man.
Oh.
I'm just gonna use Bear Force music, of course. It's a Bear Force Lake, Bear Force music.
Of
Best
course.
music there is.
Are you not worried about using the John Williams score for like copyright infringement? That wouldn't be a thing, right?
Nah. Otherwise, you wouldn't
Sure.
use them in game.
Good point.
So we're just gonna open.
I'm sorry
these.
to say, I always have my music turned off.
Let's hope this is not too loud. There we go. Let's just put that. Should be hearing it any second now.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, there we go. Which ones am I missing? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still need 2 more teams. I'm missing Salty Dudes. Alright, let's add those. There we go. And then as the last team, I forgot which team
You
that
know
was.
who it is. Come on.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna kick yourself.
R8 22nd, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh shit. There we go. Alright, so that's all the
Beautiful.
teams lined up in the corner. It's not very lined up yet, but of course we're gonna do the drawing. And then during that I'm gonna line them up perfectly.
Of course.
Oh, this music is really pumping me up. Turn it down a little bit though. There we go.
People are hyped, man. People are
Yeah,
ready.
it's very hyping music as well. All right.
The tension is rising.
Yes. So if that is everything, I believe we can start.
Right, I'm just going to explain what I'm doing here. I know you guys can't see it, but I've got challenge.com in front of me, which is a site where you can create tournaments. Yes, and I've set myself up with the double elimination tournament, which have the same brackets as you've already seen in the Discord and on the forums. And I'm doing randomized seeding. We haven't put seeding on anyone. We haven't predetermined which teams are better than others. We're going purely randomized, so it could be some real, nail-biting matches to begin with, or it could be predictable to begin with. So we're going to see what's going to happen. If you guys could, could you get the bracket up on stream, perhaps, so people could see it? Or
yes.
maybe.
Give me 1 second. Let me
just so I can explain what
Yeah.
I'm looking at to everyone on stream when I do generate the tournament.
Of course, there's going to be a little bit of delay, maybe, but that should be fine. Should be seeing it any
course.
second now. Is that clear enough? Is that what you meant?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
All right.
So, what people should be able to see now is the first round in the top left, underneath Rebels and Empire, and it's quite small writing, but if you squint, you'll be able to see it. There should be 3 matches below of where the six teams will be, and just yeah, that's great. I can see much better now. And just above that to the right will be the 7th team. That'll be a lucky spot for any team who gets it. Who gets to kind of skip the first round in a way. Unfortunately, that's kind of the best way we can really do it for a double elimination tournament. That's, you know, what double elimination tournaments offer. So yeah, that is what I will see when I generate this, which I am going to do now. So we have the 7 teams.
All right.
Outcasts, Blackwing Squad, Snail Shell, Quick Death, Kakahute Brotherhood, Salty Dudes, and the RA 72nd. Here we go.
Nailed that.
Generate now.
All right. Is this for the first match? Are you generating that now?
I'm generating the starting positions of all teams.
Of all teams. All right.
All teams, and I've got it in front of me now. So
All
I'm
right.
going
Take it slow.
Yes.
Take it slow.
So I'm going to start directly under Rebels and versus Empire. So the first team in that first match, which is in the first round, will be Quick Death.
Quick Death. All right. I'm just gonna put that over there for now.
And they will be against the RA 72nd.
All right.
That'll be their first match. That'll be a
This is
tough
match
one.
one.
Yes, match 1 in the first round. And
Gonna be
in the
interesting
match-
to see how the Quick Death are gonna do their first match.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, it'll be it's a very tough position, that one. I'll explain later why, in particular, that is. Directly below that match is Snail Shell
Snail Shell.
against Salty Dudes.
Salty
And I think
Dudes.
That's going to be a good match. I'm excited for that one already, because that's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a real... That's going to be a real slobber knocker.
To be honest, I'm excited for all of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I understand. And directly below that will be Blackwing Squad against the Kakahute Brotherhood.
Oh, Outcast getting in there with the advantage.
Yes, Outcasts get a good spot.
Alright, I'm gonna move everything so it's a bit more clear.
Yep.
And I'm going to add a few little stuff. So, let's talk about the first round. So I'm gonna move these down here. I should pop up the quick... Where is it? Bad Name Studios. And I'm gonna quickly pop up all the teams. Because I can't remember all the players and all the teams. Just quickly pop this up. It's loading. I know the stream is loading as well.
Yep.
Maybe asking a bit too much. That's fine.
We're working with the most up-to-date technology possible, guys.
If there's any lag in the stream, please let me know.
And remember, the losers of the first round do not go out of the tournament, because it's a double elimination.
Right.
So there are more things I want to talk about in regards to that.
Is the stream lagging, by the way? Is that working?
I haven't seen anything change yet. Visually, I mean, I can hear our voices.
Microphone
What I can see
muted.
is the three
Microphone
matches.
activated.
You know, the three pairs,
Yeah.
and then outcasts below. That's what I can see.
Right, I think it's back.
Yeah, people are saying it's fine. So let's.
How much did Marco pay to skip the first round?
Yeah, I
Sadly, he didn't pay anything, Vengeful. If only he did.
Right, so outcasts will have to play the winner between the RA 72nd and Quick Death.
And
that will be their first game.
I'm very interesting about the all the first matches, really. The Kakuhute Brotherhood.
Yes.
I have no idea about anyone in their squad. I have no idea who's playing, but
Absolutely,
I know that they're composed mostly of players that are coming out of Call to Arms, right?
Yes.
It's led by Cardboard Box, which is very interesting to see because, of course, they're not the regular players in the mod. So not
in this game, no.
I'm very interested to see what they will get together. And
they also they must know each other quite well. And I mean, I get the impression that Cardboard Box is very, very kind of organized individual.
Oh yeah.
And he'll be able to be quite regimented and he's a good leader from what I can tell.
Of course. However, they don't know any of the other players, of course.
Yes, they don't know what to
or
expect.
the other teams, which is gonna, of course, be a factor. I'm very interested to see how that's gonna play out. So this is just a rough. I put it on stream. I hope everyone can see that. This is just a rough thing. What I'm putting up together right now with the matches. Of course, I'm gonna make a much better overlay for the next stream. To this stream, we weren't really prepared that much. Of course, it's gonna improve. I'm gonna make team sheets as well. I've already finished the one for Outcasts, but the rest, of course, are still a work in progress. Most, if not all, players are going to get their own profile, which is going to be updated every match, as well as team profiles, which are going to also be updated after every match. And then there's also going to be a week table, which is going to be updated every week. So week 1, this team is on top with this many rounds played and this many won, this many lost, etc. Yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of information is going to come in those.
There's a lot of statistics and things like that.
A lot of statistics, yes. And with a little help from our admins, I hope that we can keep track of everything through, for example, kill and deaths on, for example, the logs of the servers, which I hope is going to be working well. But I think that will be alright. Aside from that, I'm also going to try and set up an entire page, an entire forum page, dedicated to just these statistics. So you get statistics for every week. And there's also going to be a statistics, mainly because of Funky Shirt. He set up this betting thing where you can bet on the best teams and the best players. So there's also going to be a leaderboard of the best players based on the amount of rounds they've played, the amounts of kills and deaths they've had, and of course the death KD ratio that's coming with there. So yeah, we're going to have an entire leaderboard of top players that's going to be updated every week as well.
Oh, wow.
So
that's great.
Other than that, I believe... well, I mean, it would be fun, of course. Stuff like, interviews after matches, if people are up for that. That would be really fun to do, of course. Or these casual streams where at the end of the week, of a game week, of a match week, where we do a little talk show with the team captains or something. Or we just talk about how the week went, what players stood out, and what teams really failed or something. Stuff like that would be really fun to see.
Talk about the maps. And
talk about the maps, the matches, what happened. So stuff like that. It's smaller things that I would love to do extra, but that would also require the community to be a bit more excited about that. Of course, you guys need to want to do that. I'm gonna need an audience to watch it, and of course, I need the people to talk with about what happened in those matches and weeks. So depending on the first week and how motivated everyone is to do this, I would love to do this like interviews and talk show stuff besides the commentating.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I mean, I think there are several people who are definitely keen to be involved in that. So yeah, I mean, if you are keen and want to help commentate or come and talk, because I think that's a really good idea, do make yourself known. I've got a question from an anonymous source asking, will you also be keeping track of the score people make because of healing and things like that?
The score, I was thinking of doing that. However, its score is very hard to keep track of because that's not logged in the server files. Stuff like kills and everything, that's logged. I can track that after the match is done. If talking about score, I would have that have to note that down after every round, because that's not logged. I can't track that. Kills I can track, deaths I can track, and a KD ratio I can calculate. Of course, rounds is very easy to track as well, but a score is going to be very hard unless we have some person that is willing to attend all the matches, be a spectator all the time, and basically
constantly
just
keep pressing tab
and constantly keep pressing tab and keep, you know, noting down all the scores. I don't think keeping track of the scores is going to be possible, at least not in this version. Maybe in later leagues, on later versions where we have integrated competitive systems that we are working on now as well. So for now in this league, that's probably not going to be a thing.
Yeah, that seems a bit more difficult to handle. So yeah, if you want your score to be kept, you got to get some kills, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sadly. I did want to do that though, because I do feel like players should be judged on more than just the kills and deaths they have. I feel like they should also be judged on, for example, score on healing and stuff like that, or just important moments, key moments and stuff. I feel like they should also be judged on that, but sadly we can't really keep track of that because there's so many players and we don't really have any systems in place that could automatically do that stuff.
I just got like to talk through about what the next games would be after these ones. So talk about where the winners would go and who would play who.
Right.
And yeah. So Outcasts would play the winner of the match 1. You can see their Quick Death and RA 72nd. And the winner of match 2 and 3 would play each other. And the losers of match 2 and 3 would play each other. So that's kind of in a way it's kind of a groups in a way. Yeah. So essentially, yeah. I mean, it's quite. There's also complicated kind of tracking over of who gets to play who next. It's kind of a rough position for match 1 because if you lose that match, you have to. You then play, if I am correct. You then play yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Explain.
So the loser of the first match will then have to play the loser of match 6, which is essentially the winners of match 2 and 3. So it's Oh, that's great.
Yeah, this is something I made earlier. Yeah, I made this a bit earlier. This is not with all the teams on it because the Kakahute joined up later after I made this. I'm gonna add them to this thing that I made later on. But yeah, this is essentially what it would look like after every week, with of course everything on it. I don't know if it is on the stream yet. Can't see it. Oh, it's of course because it's because my stream is paused. That's probably why there's no change. Yeah, so this is what it's gonna look like after every week. I'm gonna update this every week. I'm gonna post this on the forums every week. Yeah, this is what the team ranking is gonna look like.
Great.
I'm gonna also, if everyone wants, I can pull up some some profiles to show you guys an example for that as well. Let's pull up this. Let's see. Let's pick the Outcasts. Let's pick their team profile, shall we?
Yeah, show us what it's going to look like.
This is a team profile for the Outcasts right now.
Oh, wow.
So this is what it's going to look like. This is also going to be updated every week. And of course those stats, the tournament stats, are also going to be updated. This is not complete yet because I do believe they have added some players.
Yeah, they've added a couple of players, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to keep track of that and all of it in my Google spreadsheets. It's going to be a lot easier now that everything is final. Sign-ups are closed. So no new players or teams are coming in, which makes it easier for me to get a final.
We did decide we can add more players, but no new teams.
Yeah.
But hardly.
But that makes it exactly. It makes it a lot easier. Let's pull up a quick. Here, this is a profile that I made for Yanitori, which I happen to have here.
No favoritism, of course.
No favoritism, no, of course not. No, I really dislike Yanitori. He's not a very nice person, of course.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, no, not Warband Playtime. Gosh, it's gonna make me look crap.
I'm trying to cover the text behind it, because there's no real way for me to quickly just switch. Usually I can just switch scenes that I've prepared at the top of hotkey, but now I was not really prepared as much. So, love you too, Yanitori. Love you too. So yeah, this is what a team, what a profile will look like. Yeah, so you can see the role of the player in the team. If there's no particular role, it will just basically be put in as infantry. And then there's the Warband playtime, which is their playtime at the start of the tournament, or the moment that they gave it to me. So I'm not gonna update stuff like the playtime every week. This is something that's gonna stay there. You know, from this is the experience that they have at the start of the tournament. So you can also see the mod experience. Well, not to praise Yanitori too much, but he had too much experience to fit in this little box here. So I limited it to the regiments that he played in. Yeah, so I do have notes, extra notes for players, such as Yanitori, that have too much experience to fit in there. I do have extra notes that they gave to me that I can mention while talking about them in the tournament. So, and then at last, let's see if I have. No, I didn't have that here. All right. So, was there anything else we should talk about, Silas? Is there anything we've missed?
I just wanted to ask, you're keeping a tally of played games, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you keeping, is that like a tally of whether they're participating in a match or whether they're or individual maps?
Matches.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's matches played.
Okay, cool. If anyone has any questions,
Yeah, if you have a question, put it up in the stream now, because as Ben G. Minotaur said, round it up, and he's right, we should round it up. Let's see, I still love the music on the background. This music is great. Composed mostly, by the way, should mention, composed mostly by Therator, who is also on the Discord. He's a very good composer. So I really like his work. I feel really bad about that. I forgot to add the main theme, the new main theme that he made for Bear Force. He made a new main theme, and he gave it to me, and I actually forgot to add it to 0.94, and I feel really bad about that. So I'm probably actually gonna post it in the Discord after the stream, just because I feel bad about it. And everyone should listen to it. For it. Exactly, because it's really good. It's a really good score. So
why is there a star next to Inatori's name?
Oh yes, this is a very good question, Silas. So I've composed a few things, a few titles that everyone can have. For example, with Yanitor, there's a star behind his name because I marked him as a key player. Meaning not necessarily that I feel like he's a really good player and he's really skilled and he can get a lot of kills. No, not necessarily that. But key player can also mean someone that leads the team in a very effective way. Like they make all the strategies, or they
I see.
They heal a lot, or I don't know. You know, stuff. It's a very it's not something that everyone gets. It's something that you really have to earn, I should say. So I felt like Yanitori should get that key player, seeing as he is the team captain and seeing as he has so much experience in leading, as well as experience in leading competitive teams before, since he led the team that placed second in the Bear Force League, the last competitive league. So I feel like I should put him as a key player for that. If I can just quickly pull up my spreadsheet.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds fair enough.
There's also player of interest, which will get a little icon of a point of interest, which you usually see on maps, behind their names, which would basically indicate that they, I feel like, may not necessarily be a key player yet, or may not necessarily be super skilled or talented yet.
Kind of like a rising star sort of
thing. I feel like those are players, keep an eye on them. you know, they may surprise you. You know, maybe they're not the greatest players yet, but I feel like keep an eye on them because they could very much surprise you. So that's a player of interest. And then of course there is the classic on fire status that you can have. The player of interest and key player are gonna mostly stay through the entire competitive league. Maybe I'll add, maybe I'll remove, but mostly those things will stay intact. However, something like on fire, like being on fire, that's something that can change every week based on how good somebody has played in a match.
Kind of like their form, essentially.
Exactly, their form, yeah. I was going to do an extra thing, adding to like under preferred class and weapon, I was going to add something which was status, which would say on fire, or there was also one that I made which was called weak point, I believe I called it, which would be the icon of a skull. But I feel like Marco told me this as well. I felt like it was a bit too much, of course. Calling people weak points is not usually very good.
Perhaps.
And I felt like it also touched the strategic point too much. Like players or teams could look at like players and say, "Oh, this is a weak point. We should focus on him or something." I felt like that was too unfair.
Do the work for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Were there any questions while we were talking about this? No, it's usually... Funky, that's a very generous offer, but I feel like the whole idea of keeping track of the score, it's I don't think we should really focus on that. I don't really want to torture anyone to doing that, because that's very boring work. So I feel like we should just keep it like this, with the score excluded.
Yeah.
Let's see what else there is. That's basically all I have to say. If there's anything I'm forgetting, if there's anybody else in the chat that's has a question, ask it now. This is your last chance. Do you have a question, Silas?
No. I just want to. I'll say at the end. It's fine. I'll just outlining who's playing who again.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'll outline that one last time. Right. There you go. So this is.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm putting it up now. The this is the final straw or draw, whatever. For the week 1, and so match 1 is Quick Death versus RA 72nd. Match 2 is Snail Shell versus Salty Dudes. Match 3 is Blackwing Squad versus the Kakahute Brotherhood. And then there's the Outcasts, which get a free pass since there's 7 players or 7 teams, and seeing as we can't really do that in a knockout tournament. It's very hard to do with 7 teams. It's impossible, actually. Is there a chance for Bear Force Autumn Cup merchandise? Now that would be really cool. If there's anyone, probably not, but if there's anyone in the community that is willing to like make T-shirts, I don't know, or stuff, that would be really cool. I would love that.
For that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would be totally up for doing like the whole T-shirt or something. But that's probably not gonna be a thing, to be honest.
Links in the description. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, subscribe now. Oh, you finally got connection. Oh, that's so sad, Sleek. We're almost finished, and now you're getting connection. I can run it down one more time. Let's see what we have.
You got good news.
Yeah, I got good news for Sleek. Your team, the Outcasts, are getting a free pass to the second round, seeing as there are 7 teams and in a knockout tournament. It's very hard to keep that all lined up, seeing as it's uneven.
Odd number.
Yeah. I'm sure you don't need it, Slick, but you're gonna get it anyway. Maybe we can do like a fun little match for Outcast. Nothing official, but maybe, you know, because
a massive group commentary session on one of the matches.
Well, I feel like for the Outcast, maybe we should arrange like the players, the best players of all the teams that played in the week, play against Outcast just for fun, for a friendly match, to keep them warmed up. You know, to keep them warmed up, to let them see what so that Outcasts get an opportunity to let the world show them what they can do.
Yes, I'm up for that. I'll play.
How do you expect to be trusted not to UAV for people while in spec? Well, Funky, I'm gonna be in the same TeamSpeak as everyone else in the match, and I'll be in a different channel as everyone else. Well, I mean, people watching the stream, they're gonna be very disappointed because it's gonna be a huge delay and it's going to destroy their internet. And if I do, of course, notice anyone in there that is not supposed to be there, then we could probably even arrange a disqualification, of course. I wanna do this commentary, and seeing as we sadly don't really have a way of limiting that, because this is of course not a paid tournament, so we don't really have any professional admins or stuff like that. I still want to do this, and I feel like, looking at the teams that we have and the players, and looking at all the factors that come into play with the stream, I feel like we can trust everyone to not do it.
Yeah.
Also, if we look in game and we suddenly see a very big ping spike from someone, I think we we could know what it is. Like suddenly everyone knows where everyone else is, and they get a huge ping spike, and then you know, we could get our suspicions.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't think it would hurt to delay the stream by a few minutes rather than 20
Yeah,
seconds.
I could add an extra delay. That's a very good one.
I'd feel more comfortable with that, I think, and everyone else would. I mean, there's no reason why it has to be 2 minutes like earlier. Like, people can wait after the match starts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. A comment from Max saying, is there a best play of the match system, like play of the game in Overwatch? No. This is Bear Force, this is a mod, this is Warband. There is no play of the game system. However, we could maybe do, like in the talk shows, we could anoint like a best player of the week or something. But that we feel like played the best, so not statistical, but someone that we feel like earns the praise. But there's no play of the game system, no. Let's see.
I've got a suggestion saying that you should make the delay negative 2 minutes, so it's an ultimate UAV. At least I think that's what they meant.
Yeah, I could add a big delay. That's no problem. Yeah, and it already fucking hit reset map.
Or slay all.
There is Respec. It's the Valve anti-cheat system, which is included in a dedicated server. So yeah, there is an anti-cheat system, which has been there always. It's still on now. It's always on. I never really bothered turning it off because there's no reason to turn it off. So there is an anti-cheat system. Yes.
I did not know that.
Is Madness aware we're starting? I don't know if he is. I've not talked to him in a while. He was busy moving to his university, but I believe on the Discord that he's still active. So I should know.
I've been speaking to him, so...
Well, there you go. There you go. Fixed.
Yeah, I know there's a couple of team captains who don't use Discord that much, so... I mean, I'm going to be Steam messaging all the captains now just to reiterate what's going to happen and what they need to do. And I need to get on my way and do stuff as well, of course. But yeah, I'm totally aware that not everyone is equally in like the Discord loop or even the forums loop. So it's my job to kind of keep everyone up to date. So I will do that.
There's a few other questions here. Are there going to be team interviews after every match? No, but there might be, if people are up for doing this. There might be some like team captain interview after every match. that we interview both captains of both teams and ask them, how they think everything went. Just do an interview like that, maybe. But that depends on if the team captains are up for doing that. And it has to be either everyone or just no one. Because we can't suddenly say like, oh, this team captain doesn't want to do it, so, we don't do it for him, but we do it for the rest. It has to be everyone willing to cooperate in doing this, if we're going to do this.
Of course, yeah.
The next question was, Mark, who will be your first guest commentator? Well, that depends on who's willing, and it also depends on when the first match is, and it also depends on if I'm not playing in that match, or if somebody else that is not playing in that match as well. So it has to be someone that's not from either team that is commentating or guest commentating. But that really depends on who's willing, but it also kind of depends on whether they have a microphone, of course. People need to have a microphone to commentate. There won't really be any further big requirements. Maybe a bit of knowledge on the players would be very nice. And maybe a bit of knowledge about the mod or the game would be nice. But it's no requirements, really. Bending is not cheating, Sleek. It's just it's just not a very nice thing to do.
I mean, good luck bending on a trooper-only tournament.
Yeah. Let's see this. I'm missing a lot of stuff. Sleek. Let's see. Yeah, interview the MVP and funniest player ever, like those queers from sports games. Yeah, that's essentially what we were planning to do, Sleek.
Totally.
However, it's probably not going to be the MVP or funniest player, because usually that's subjective. And it's very hard to decide that. So we're probably just going to do, if we're going to do interviews, it's probably just going to be team captains that we're going to interview after matches. Let's see, what else? Right, so, commentating, we don't even, the first next match has not even been scheduled yet. So
yeah, we're going to start scheduling now, essentially.
Oh, are we going? Oh, nice.
Well, why not?
Well, I mean, probably after the stream,
not
right?
Necessarily in this stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Sorry,
yeah. This is something we're gonna do behind the scene. We
need to schedule these matches in the next 15 minutes, guys. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. No, people have to go to bed. I have to go to bed.
Yeah, amen. I think we're done here. I think we've covered everything.
If there's any more
questions.
I'm gonna post all this stuff when I get the time. I'm gonna post all this stuff on a nice little post on the forums as well. If you have any other questions that haven't been answered in the stream, you can of course always ask me on Discord, and I will always try to answer. Oh wait, Mark.
Me
yeah,
too.
what is it? What is it, Sleek? Tell us. Don't just tell me to wait. I can't do anything with wait, Mark.
But you have to wait.
Yeah, I have to wait.
Yeah, there's a T-shirt in Discord.
We could do something. I don't have the I don't have this stuff on my laptop right now, so I can't actually just quickly put it up on the stream.
Oh.
But it's something that I could arrange for other streams, like maybe like a like an advertisement thing, like it's not an actual advertisement, but like an advertisement thing where we have like these merchandises or photoshops from people that we could put on. That's a good idea, Sleek. I like that. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna round it up here. We've been busy for almost 15 minutes. So yeah, if you have any further questions, again, you can ask on Discord. You can ask me anytime. You can ask Silas. Of course, we will try to answer as fast as we can.
Yep. I will now make a post on the forums in the next couple of hours and on Discord to link it about what the next matches are, and what needs to happen, and I'll also message all the team captains so everyone's in the loop and everyone knows what they need to do. But yeah, can't wait to get started. Can't wait for the first match.
Yes, which is gonna be interesting. I can't wait for Quick Death versus RA72nd. I almost did it. I almost did it.
Someone needs to have a tally of how many times he says that.
Yeah, we should have a tally for that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna also work these coming few days on all the player profiles and team profiles. So if I'm not messaging you personally, then you might get messaged by team captain asking for the information that is needed for these player profiles. If you don't want to provide that information, which I don't really see a reason why, but if you don't want to provide that information, that's fine, but you won't get a player profile, sadly. Yeah. The music is bad and you should feel bad. Shame on you, infantry commander. This is a very good score. Shame on you.
How dare you?
Yeah. Go wash your mouth. Well, you do still have bragging rights from last Bear Force League. No, because I don't play Mercs, infantry commander. All right, we're just gonna stop. We're just gonna stop the stream here. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'm very hyped for this tournament. Are you hyped for this tournament, Silas?
Oh, I'm super hyped.
Oh yeah,
if,
this is
if
gonna be good.
Tell already.
Well, we've been talking about it for 15 minutes, so yeah. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna end it